Sevilla 4-1 Barcelona. Wasteful Blaugrana suffer first league defeat as Lewandowski penalty miss proves costly. In a stunning and brutal display of counter-attacking football, Sevilla handed Barcelona their first La Liga defeat of the season, dismantling the champions with a resounding 4-1 victory at the Ramon Sanchez Pizjuan. The match turned on a pivotal moment just after halftime when a wasteful Robert Lewandowski saw his penalty saved, extinguishing Barcelona's momentum and paving the way for a Sevilla rampage. A night of carnage in Seville. From the outset, the match was played at a ferocious tempo, with Sevilla's high press and aggressive tackling disrupting Barcelona's rhythm. The home side signaled their intent early, taking a deserved lead in the 22nd minute. A rapid breakaway caught Barcelona's defense napping, allowing Youssef Enesiri to fire a low, driven shot past Marc-André ter Stegen. Barcelona, however, found a route back into the game. After sustained pressure, they won a penalty just before the half-hour mark. Robert Lewandowski stepped up and coolly converted, sending the goalkeeper the wrong way to level the score at 1-1. The goal seemed to settle the visitors, who ended the first half as the stronger side. The turning point, Lewandowski's cruel miss. The narrative of the match shifted dramatically just minutes into the second half. Barcelona was awarded a second penalty after a clear handball in the Sevilla box. For the first time in what felt like an eternity, Lewandowski, Barcelona's usually reliable marksman, blinked. His powerful shot was parried away brilliantly by the Sevilla keeper, and the rebound was blasted over the bar. The miss didn't just preserve the scoreline. It shattered Barcelona's confidence and electrified the home crowd. The psychological blow was immense. Sevilla's devastating response. Capitalizing on the let-off, Sevilla turned the screw. Just 10 minutes after the penalty save, they retook the lead. A wicked cross from the right was met by the head of Lucas Ocampos, who powered the ball home to make it 2-1. From that point on, it was a collapse of epic proportions from Barcelona. Pushing forward in search of an equalizer, they left gaping holes at the back. Sevilla exploited them with ruthless efficiency. Eric Lamela made it 3-1 with a composed finish after another swift counterattack, before Dodi Lukebakio put the final nail in the coffin in the 88th minute, slotting past a helpless ter Stegen to seal a famous 4-1 victory. Talking points and fallout. Barcelona's wastefulness. Beyond Lewandowski's missed penalty, Barcelona were guilty of poor finishing throughout the match. They dominated possession and created chances, but lacked the clinical edge that has defined their early season. Defensive fragility exposed. Sevilla's game plan to sit deep and explode on the counter worked to perfection. Barcelona's high defensive line was repeatedly torn apart, raising serious questions about their tactical setup away from home. A statement win for Sevilla. This was more than just 3 points for Sevilla. It was a statement of intent under their manager. The energy, discipline, and ruthlessness they displayed will make the rest of La Liga take notice. The defeat will serve as a stark reality check for Barcelona, halting their perfect start to the league campaign and exposing vulnerabilities that other teams will look to exploit. For Sevilla, it was a perfect night, a performance built on grit, strategy, and a legendary penalty save that will be remembered for years to come. Final score, Sevilla 4-1 Barcelona. Sevilla 4-1 Barcelona. Penalty miss sparks collapse as Barca's invincible season crashes in Andalusia. In a seismic shock that reverberated through Spanish football, Sevilla dismantled a wasteful Barcelona 4-1, handing the Blaugrana their first La Liga defeat of the season in a spectacular collapse triggered by a crucial Robert Lewandowski penalty miss. Match timeline and key moments. 22-foot goal. Sevilla Youssef Enesiri opened the scoring, finishing a devastating counterattack that sliced through Barcelona's defense. 29-foot goal. Barcelona Robert Lewandowski initially leveled from the penalty spot with composure after a handball was awarded via VAR. 52-foot penalty missed the game's definitive turning point. Awarded a second penalty, Lewandowski saw his powerful shot parried away by Sevilla goalkeeper Orjan Hasjold Nyland. The rebound was skied over the bar. 63-foot goal. Sevilla Lucas Ocampos powered home a header, capitalizing on the shattered Barcelona morale to retake the lead. 77-foot goal. Sevilla Eric Lamela applied a cool finish in a one-on-one situation after Barcelona's defense was caught catastrophically high. 88-foot goal. Sevilla Dodi Lukebakio put the final, emphatic stamp on the victory, slotting home to complete the rout. Tactical breakdown. Barcelona dominated possession, 68%, and attempted more shots, but their profligacy was fatal. Sevilla executed a perfect defensive and counter strategy, absorbing pressure and then attacking with blistering pace and precision. Barcelona's high defensive line was repeatedly exposed, with veteran defender Sergio Ramos notably marshalling the Sevilla backline with a masterful performance against his old rivals. Post-match fallout. Barcelona manager Hansi Flick lamented his team's lack of cutting edge. We lost our heads after the missed penalty. We created chances, but football is about efficiency. We were punished mercilessly. Sevilla's coach, in contrast, was euphoric. This was a perfect night. The penalty save was the key. The belief from that moment was incredible. The players were lions. The result halts Barcelona's perfect start and sends a resounding message to the league. The title race is officially ignited, while Sevilla has announced itself as a formidable force on home turf. Sevilla shattered Barcelona's perfect La Liga record with a stunning 4-1 victory. The match's turning point came when Robert Lewandowski missed a crucial second-half penalty to make it 1-1. The save ignited Sevilla, who then unleashed a ruthless counter-attacking display, scoring 3 more goals to hand Barça their first league defeat in a spectacular and decisive collapse.